EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from the Steel City. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try the left side with Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
And this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Here we go, son.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one taken in. Touchdown, Jets. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zuerlein is out to kick this one off. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Tight end going in motion here. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
65 cat, 65 cat, come 19, come 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sir.
Now, Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Go.
Up the middle. Here's Edwards. Brought down at the 21. A gain of 1. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Here's Austin to return. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, sack.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Sack. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got his man. It's Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This one from 47 yards out. And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Jump clear. Here we go.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Right. Right.
Now it's Edwards. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49.
Hey, Here we go.
Now Fields. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Here we go.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts.
Don't jump. Ready? West, right, pin. Right.
2nd down. It's Fields. And he goes up top looking for Komet. And he's in. Cole Komet. Touchdown, New York.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about any game.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets move out on top 14-0. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready? 7 Pirates. 7 Panther 11. Panther 11. Check go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Oh, we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Carter.
I think he would have been better off there, Mike, giving that ball a little bit more juice. You can see he's trying to put a little touch on it and lob that ball into his target, but it just hangs up in the air a little bit too long, and the defense makes him pay.
Here we go, son.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Steelers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
They'll motion over Metcalf.
Go.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Track 60. There we go, set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and When you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
He'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Brandon Stevens there to bring him down. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action now for Fields. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This one, fielded, out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
This time they stay on the ground. He's got the first down, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Here we go. Hurry up. Go.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here we go, son. All right.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Up. Right.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And it's a decent return. Gets some of that yardage back before he's forced out of bounds. They'll begin here on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
Here we go, set.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. He'll get that complete to Donald Parham. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. Set, go.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. And this will be from, and this one is blocked.
So they clearly have a beat on this kicking unit. Now there's 2 ways to do it. They either have a tip on the long snapper or the holder. But either way, in this case, they're able to time the snap count perfectly, gain an advantage on the outside, and come away with a huge block.
That'll be taken in by Edwards. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down.
And this is an area of the game where Justin Fields really excels. His ability to not only improvise, but also be used as a designed runner. And in this case, that's exactly what this offense does, and he picks up a nice game.
A run on 1st and goal. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Oh, those hurt so much. Knocking on the door, getting down inside the 5. It's a fumble there. Greg, it never feels good to fumble, but in that spot on the field, that stings.
Yeah, it's just a brutal way to end this drive, but you got to give credit to defense. The philosophy of red zone defense, Mike, is takeaways and field goals. In this case, they force the big takeaway, and they keep points off the board.
It'll grind out a couple of yards, give them a little bit of space out to the 3. Second down and 8. Here's a run going left. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. He's into space, past the 15. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run it. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Sauce Gardner, as good as they come. There to knock that one away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Set it. Huh. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Huh.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. And when they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut, hut.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York. Extra point try now for Zerline. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And he's going to take this all the way back. 84 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
And he will get into the end zone. The two-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Mayday.
They go play action with Fields. Open man downfield is Smith. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They run once more with Edwards. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jets. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Zerline's kick, up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Austin now to return this. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run the toss here with Edwards. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. On second down, it's Edwards. He'll have a Jets first down as the tackle's made at the 36.
Here we go. All right.
One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark. Should be enough to put this one on ice.
Here we go, son.
So this one a win for the visiting Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.